Hey, YouTube, Kai here, checking out with another video. Hey, this right here, they got Bricc on apologizing, and this right here is on No Jumper. So we probably gonna, cause they be playing games, so I don't know if I could react to this. So I might end up doing it like fast mode or something. Cause it's some way that you gotta do it so where it's like not copywritten. Uh, but we got Bricc on apologizing for banning ATK members from ATL and the Carolinas. Let's go on and get into this video.
Georgia. Oh, the Carolinas are back on the table.
Yo, speaking of
wow,
Carolina,
look at you.
I was tuned in last night. It's not easy to get the 22 to watch a 30-minute Instagram live call, but you and GMK had me going.
We went crazy.
Man, he must hate General Motors with that name.
Yeah, he's a Ford man.
Yeah, okay.
He's a Ford man. He's a Ford seven.
He hates having a good morning.
But only right dick. That's what Ford means.
Oh wow.
No shade. But no, because I just thought about who we were talking about.
Yeah,
So many people are probably like dying.
So this nigga's a scary bruh. This nigga was just popping it like he was just like the ultimate super like tough guy. And you kind of seen it in the sense of like, I know a lot of people got introduced to him off the like Draco, like he was speaking on Draco, even off the Nipsey stuff, even with the Nipsey, like, 'cause he rolling 60, so Nip rolling 60. The dude who did that to Nip, he said is under him. So he felt a certain type of way, like I can't speak on it. But I got introduced to him when he was just like really rapping. I think his name was like Shitty. His name is Shitty, so it was like Shitty Montana. So I was like, okay, I got introduced to him after rapping. Rapping with PB Longway, things of that nature. That was years ago, like over 10 years ago. To doing No Jumper was like years ago. But what I was saying? No, I just thought he was like this super tough guy. He was like, yeah, Draco, that's my boy, woo, woo. I ain't taking no disrespect on Draco's name, woo, woo. I'm like, oh, this nigga might be one of the ones. You got these niggas coming up that jump, yeah, Draco on this, or like they just downplaying Draco, like, where's this persona of like, oh, nigga can't play with my boy or this or that? Like, bruh, man, what? Nigga, you supposed to dive right into a nigga shit. Like, but again, you ain't that. And it's okay. It's okay if you just a cool nigga. Be a cool nigga. Just be a cool nigga. Like, I don't understand where people keep getting stuff misconstrued. Like, you can't be chill. The chill niggas live the longest, bro. The niggas that be ducked off, minding their business, like, don't be in the mix. Like, if a nigga play, nigga get their ass spanked, niggas gonna get their ass dealt with. But if you just like a cool alias nigga out the way, like you not trying to be in the shit, it's the niggas that's in the shit that's getting their ass torched. Like, just be a chill nigga.
To hear us address that topic. But it's kind of weird because when I watched that Instagram live, I'm hearing this dude blaming me and like acting as if Bricc was just wilding because he's in front of me. I wasn't here for any of the shit about Young and Ace's crew, the Fulio shit, the GMK.
It came from our conversation.
But I don't think I was around for any of it.
Well,
Let's talking about it. That's where it started from. A clip from the Tuesday.
the original conversation from the previous Tuesday show, yes, but the extended version of that,
The banning from the Carolinas.
Yeah.
I invented Atlanta. He said I wasn't around for any of that stuff. So I was like kind of have to fill in the pieces.
Maybe
Otherwise.
Andre 3000's big homie.
No. See, that's where we gotta listen. We're talking about something else. I can't get into detail. We're not talking about they city and who runs what over there. Like, I mean, I'm not from Atlanta, but my influence in Atlanta created a whole other wave.
This is true.
So it's like, you get what I'm saying? Like, and that's all I'm gonna say about that.
This nigga Lush is a dick eater, like a certified dick eater. Like, this is true. Lush, how the fuck would you know that? How would you know that? You wasn't in Atlanta with him when he was running with P. Longway and them. You wasn't in them hallways. So how the fuck would you know that? You could have just let him. You could have let him just pop in, and you just could have shut the fuck up and just like, okay.
that. But people don't know. Everybody the king of your city. But when it comes to what I'm talking about, I invented it.
You were an innovative trapper.
Something like that.
You just wink at me? The fuck?
It made you blush.
Yeah, I don't know how to.
They're not lying.
But I mean, okay, wait. Was your main contribution to Atlanta? Did you invent drug dealing in Atlanta, or did you innovate in the drug dealing field, or are you talking about you brought some of the organizations, the gangs, if you will? I don't know why I'm holding my tongue. The gang stuff to Atlanta.
Plead the 60.
I mean, I feel like you've said stuff like that to me before, but I can't really fully remember.
Well, you could look from like
the only thing is like, you know, that's some other shit. Like, you know what I mean? I ain't finna even get into that. But
Well,
you
like-
around it, it's not the drug dealing.
from a documentary standpoint, and not anything that you need to say or anything that will possibly incriminate anybody, is the fact that you were the only rapper from LA that was a part of that huge ATL neo trap melodic trap wave that started, and you like were very instrumental in that connection between LA and
I was
people
the Bluetooth.
There you go. So you know, and that's something that people really need to acknowledge, because there was nobody from LA out there like that, like nobody.
And it was like a cultural change after that.
Yeah.
Or right before that. And then going into that. Like, it was a cultural change. Like, they didn't believe in certain things down there when I first got down there. Then they started believing in those things. You get what I'm saying? Like, that didn't exist.
You made Pee Wee Longway join the blue team?
That's
You
my
invented
brother-in-law.
You created the blue M&M.
Blue M&M?
I didn't create nobody, but that's my brother. Like, yeah, we created each other.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, we fed off each other's energy. It started NPA. You know what I mean?
But so, okay.
Told you. So that's why I'm like, all right, you know what? He was down there, you know, got plugged down. Or, you know what I mean? He put them on the gang culture because, you know, long way is Crep. So, you know, and, you know, he NPR. So, like, I just thought, like, Charlie was just a certified guy. And then now to come to find out, bruh, you just was popping it like you just the hottest thing on the block, like you the boogeyman. Like, oh man, when you get in there, when you get in them rooms, niggas is spooked. Like you really just got, yeah, like you got numbers, but nah.
Wait. When you banned them from Atlanta and the Carolinas, like what? A lot of people heard that, and it's understandable why they went viral, because it's hard for people to imagine that somebody who lives in California would be able to have such a level of control over 3 different states on the other side of the country.
I said 3 states.
What did we get wrong about that?
I said 3 states. It's so many states that you could like name. Like I said, I just was saying the surrounding areas of Georgia. Like I was saying, they take everything specific. And then you was in South Carolina. Like I didn't know you had a show out there. I wasn't thinking that coincidentally. I just said it because he's going out there this weekend. I'm not invested into that beef enough. I'm just telling you, you gonna have to go run into homies. They ran into homies out there. If I felt like I wanted blood out the situation, I would have got my ass on the plate and got blood off the rip.
It wasn't that serious.
It never was that serious. When I was talking to my people everywhere, including out there, I'm telling them like, nigga, that shit ain't that. Like, them little niggas just think they just created gangsters when they created them. Like, nigga, this shit been going on. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, get with him and put him on the phone. So the whole shit played to how I wanted it to play. Like, just put the niggas on the phone. I ain't tripping about all that. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know Julio. Nigga, I'm not taking up for nobody. Like, every time I spoke on it, I didn't have no bias in the situation. You get what I'm saying?
But the root of all of this was you basically referencing a YouTube video that you saw that ended up being cap, and you were a little too quick to speak on it without realizing it was fake.
Yeah, I think I watched it the night before that we was talking about the shit, and then I'm like, damn, you see, it's like, it really said like 26 people died in the area, but 6 of them was related to the people. You get what I'm saying? Like, alleged. And
So
I'm watching it, and they bringing up little clips and shit, and I'm like, oh shit.
They're tripping on misinformation being spread, essentially, in their eyes, from what, like, because I don't understand really what else.
Yeah. They like, you making us look bad on the biggest platform ever and all that. Hey, made you look. It made you smile when you heard that, when he said it.
Well, like to them, for sure, this is like the alpha and omega.
Yeah,
Right? This is
so basically, I got where they was coming from. Like, but at the end of the day, I knew where they was coming from off the rip. It was like, you just putting too much on that. When you like, nigga, woo, ain't nobody died and all that. Like, nigga, what? Yeah, what did you talking about? Like, the situation got threw out the window. It had nothing to do with fucking Julio and who got killed at that point. It's like, nigga, who the fuck is you talking to?
Is there any of these
like,
fools
who are you talking to?
are there any of these dudes that are involved in this back and forth with you that are older than 25 years old?
Yeah, the age gap is crazy.
Yeah,
the age gap
They
is
call
crazy.
you old and shit.
Yeah. That's why I'm like, bro, I'm not beefing with my nephews, nigga. What are y'all talking about?
That's what I'm saying.
Nigga, you know, shut the fuck up. Like, they like, yeah, Peter Rollock. Like, ooh. I'm like, nigga, who the fuck is that? But nigga, I didn't know. See, this how out of tune they are with the gang politics. They up under the double M, that's sex, money, murder. I didn't know that Pistol Peter's who you was talking
You
about.
talking about East, like New
Yeah, you
York
talking
shit?
about
Like,
Pistol, 2 gun pistol.
yeah.
Like, I didn't know that you was talking about double M Pete. Like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know his last name was Rollock. So
I
like,
hear
Pete
Peter Roll, I
Rollock.
think it's something completely different.
Yeah, when he said, I thought you was saying Peter Roll.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, damn, nigga, you saying on blood?
I thought he was talking about what kind of watch he had, right?
No.
But it was a reference to
He
who
said we
he's.
was throwing our roll out. We was doing our roll. I guess they was throwing their guns up or whatever. I don't know.
Oh, really?
I still, because, all right, bam, I didn't know it was him. I looked it up. I'm like, damn, he's so out of tune with politics. That shit don't exist over here.
Yeah, sex, money, murders in New York.
None of that shit
Yeah,
exists.
right.
I ain't trade all that, the
Yeah.
UB, whatever blood shit they got going. It don't exist over here. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
We only really honor in our eyes, like, the people that branch off from us. The other shit ain't even.
Right.
We wash our hands, but we not saying y'all not real gangbangers.
There's
We don't
almost
got nothing
nobody
that shit do.
in America who you could seriously say has like a full understanding and grasp of the street politics in all of the different states, and that's just America.
Besides Traveler Ross.
Traveler Ross is somebody who, from an academic standpoint, might have made some inroads, but I mean, like, even the most deep in the weeds Southern California gangbangers, including dudes who are 50 plus, who've had tons of time to study and learn about what's going on, they don't know what the fuck is going on in Florida. They might have like a little bit of understanding, like, from going there and shit like that, but then throw Atlanta in the mix, throw New York in the mix, throw Texas in the mix. Like, if you really want to understand all the street politics, like, there's not enough room in your brain to remember all that shit, dude, honestly.
Yeah, it's really time consuming at a certain point.
That's true. Like, you really won't know all that shit. Like, you won't know what's going on in everywhere in the world, with you being in wherever you're from, with you being in LA, you're not gonna know what's going on in all the other 49 states. Like, it's just not possible. It's just not possible, bro. Even with us having access to the internet, you're still not gonna know. I'm sorry to tell you, you might not even know what's going on in your area. You might not even know everything that's going on in your area. Like, people just gotta just mind. Like I said earlier, people just gotta like just mind their business and be cool. Like, what's wrong with being a cool nigga? Like, I never understood like when being a cool nigga was like not the cool thing. Like, everybody want to be gangster. Everybody want to be on gangster time. Everybody want to be on gang time. Everybody want to just show like they drop they nuts. Like, bruh, it's cool to just be cool. It's cool to have fun. Just know, like, if somebody get out of line, they gonna get dealt with. Like, as a man, though, not standing behind nothing, but as a man, put your last name first. A lot of you niggas' last names is goofy, like a real deal. Like, y'all last names is the strut. Like, y'all last name don't stand on nothing.
But see, I understand how the wind blow damn near in most spots. I'd have been to 30 states out of the 50, probably more than that. I'm not saying like tour dates. You get what I'm saying? Like tour dates, I'd have stopped a little bit everywhere. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? But I'd have been out there, like, and I kind of know how the wind blow. You get what I'm saying? So what I'm telling them is like, you just got to be careful. How you know what I mean? And I understand what they saying. They like, oh yeah, you speaking on some shit. How the fuck I'm supposed to know?
Yeah.
Get mad at a reporter from Jacksonville that say some shit like that. Get mad at the Florida media. If a motherfucker in LA sitting here reporting all y'all shit, and it was like, I think they got what they wanted. They wanted a response. Because it wasn't Ace and them, it was the up and comings around him.
Right.
And that's why I said this don't go for Young Nate. So everybody talk about, you said Young Nate, like, bro, I'm not trying to see another artist die due to internet drama. Period.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a part of it. I don't want to fucking see it. I don't want to see nobody trying to get their money or feed their family, making millions, die due to bullshit.
And like, what do people expect? Obviously, this is one of the biggest stories that happened in hip hop this past month. People are going to talk about it. People are going to react, and people are going to pull from whatever information is available online. Most of that information is provided by y'all fools, yourselves. Y'all, like, and this isn't like specific to them, but just in general, people are putting out the information. They know that they want to get as much traction and virality as possible. So if anything, like,
beef with the biggest eye.
But don't you feel like, in terms of you quoting a video and basically like not doing enough research to make sure that it was accurate? I mean, that was the weird thing about seeing you on the FaceTime call or the Instagram live call with the GMK dude, is that it's like, I know you and I know you got a lot of pride and I know you don't want to apologize, but you did have to basically say like, yeah,
I was wrong.
Yeah.
Like, cuz I can't take it no other way. Now, had y'all reached out like, hey, big bro, you wrong, or hey, nigga, you wrong, that ain't what happened. I would have DM'd you back like, oh, my bad, I'm cleared up if y'all want me to, or shit, now I know. You get what I'm saying? It was the video that threw like, wait, who the fuck is you talking to?
Yeah.
Like, cuz hold the fuck up. Like, that shit don't got nothing to do with none of that now. Like, nigga, on the hood, like, you chest poking, so, nigga, it is what it is.
Did you expect the reaction you got as far as the other people that are from them areas? Like, what's Academics homie, you know what I mean, from Carolina?
Oh, yeah, what's his name?
Yeah, he was
The one that touched the kids?
That's Lil Boom.
That's different.
But dude, buddy with the head on, man, go sit your drunk ass down somewhere, bro.
I seen that dude making a video all night. I'm like, what the fuck is this? What's going on?
Like, you don't make nothing shake and cackle.
I have no idea what that dude's name is. I've just seen him a little bit over the years, and I'm just like, whoa, this guy's tough now? Like, holy shit, everybody a gang member now.
They think that I got enough time to argue with everybody. Like, that's not the case. And then it's like, even at that, it's crash dummies around, gang. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it what they don't know, and they did see, it was a gang of homies at your show. You recorded at a studio where the homies frequently go to. You might have been recorded by a homie. You get what I'm saying?
Is it
like, I ain't
possible
finna just say too much. You get what I'm saying? You might have had the homies recording you.
Is it possible that they don't know like what to look for as far as identifying?
They not even worried about that. They worried about Julio and all that. They don't even know what the other smoke look like. You get what I'm saying? Like, not like that, but they, not to say they not gangsters, they ready for whatever. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I mean? The element of surprise is crazy. The element of surprise wins the fight damn near every time.
Well, hopefully, you know, this cross country beef could be quelled at some point because, you know, like,
I think it's quick.
Yeah, you have to straighten out.
Is it? Because, okay, I thought like, so I was watching like an Instagram story or some shit of the GMK dude talking, and I'm like, oh, this guy, he's pretty entertaining. I like this guy. I'm starting watching his videos. I'm like, okay, this guy's cool. I follow him, he follows me back. Then I watched the Instagram live call between you and him, and I'm like, okay, now I don't know if I can fuck with this dude because he's being super disrespectful to Bricc. Yeah. But then this morning, Remo, group chat, me and Laura, hey, can I get some dates for GMK? I'm like, oh, Remo, goddamn, you trying to set Bricc up? What's going on?
I thought that was the play. He was coming down here to Alabama.
Listen, I love it, but I'm just saying, like, I would not set up an interview with him unless I got from you approval. Like, yeah, no, it's cool. It ain't like that.
He said we was gonna come together and we was gonna chop it up.
Oh, okay. Because I only watched a half-hour version of the call, but it didn't seem like it ended when you guys ended.
Oh yeah, no, that was the end of the shit. He's like, we'll come fuck with the 60, we don't come pull it down.
Okay,
like,
I don't saw that part.
The resolution was that, yeah, we got this. He got his stave off. I just was like, because at the end of the day, me going into the call, y'all mad because I watched the clickbait that said something about it. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, I kind of got to give you the floor to talk. Because the root of the problem, this is what a motherfucker don't understand about a real leader though. In any situation, a real leader got the whole nation behind you, right? Like certain leaders, right? You got to look for peace in every situation. Every dispute that you have or problem, you got to look for peace first. You got to try to resolve it with peace. If you don't beg, but if you can't come with a resolution and find the middle ground, then you result in war.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? No matter who you are, if you're a leader, pay attention to what I'm telling you. To make sure that your whole nation is not hurt by your emotional decisions. You have to look for peace.
It's bigger than the individual.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like that's like saying Trump's mad at somebody and fires off a nuke.
Right.
You can't just do that. You got to have talks with Russia. You got to have, or North Korea, whatever. You have to go back and forth, negotiate. You can't find the middle ground. And hey, man, look.
So before we blow up Jacksonville, we're gonna have to go talk to the higher ups.
It's only right.
I feel like the mayor might be behind us.
He might be.
Take them all out.
This is big for the tourism.
I'm talking about the world I come from. So before I get them get to this and my side and this side and all that, like you get what I'm saying? In the 60s, and these dudes are permanently smoking with each other, like, cause it's up to the person who started the problem to come up with a resolution, because you got everybody crashing behind you. Do you got enough money for that?
Isn't though another reminder though as well of just the gravity of the platform that we're on? And sometimes I know for me it took me a while to, and I still am confronted by it, where it's like, damn, so many more people are putting emphasis on what we're doing than anything I've ever said. Now my opinion matters just because for the simple fact that all these people tune into this platform, so I need to be a little bit more like precise and impeccable about what I say, factual. What I say. And I think that gravity is kind of like, it's easy to get caught up in the moment and lose sight of that.
Because, like, okay, lying is basically normal. Like in the real world, people just lie about shit. You can't really afford to lie too much on here, because it's like somebody will make a goddamn compilation of you saying this and then saying this, and even if it's like completely different scenarios, they'll start putting it together. So it's like you have to figure out ways to be like ideologically consistent once you have everything that you're saying on a platform being recorded and stuff.
Right.
So
how they mad at me and not Flacco?
What did Flacco do exactly?
He do bullshit. Oh, he lies.
What about them?
No, everybody. I'm just saying the word. Like everybody be mad at me. Like, are you guys looking at Flacco?
No,
We'll say whatever. It doesn't matter. He can see something with his own eyes. He knows that's not entertaining. He got to switch the story up for the clicks, and he's gonna say whatever.
But they hold you to a different standard, because they all look at him like a square, and they look at you as like, oh, he might not be from some gang shit that's related to our Florida gang shit, but even if they would never want to admit it, they kind of look at California gang shit as like, oh, that's supposed to be some official shit, so they're gonna like hold you to a standard. They're gonna like expect something of you that they wouldn't expect from Flacco, you know?
100,000%. And fools be tripping on Flacco constantly regardless. There's not a day that goes by where he's not held accountable for it. But obviously, when you say something, it has a very different accent.